Hello! Hi, welcome in, Ariba! Welcome in, Reanimator and Stephanie. How is everybody doing? Yeah, we've got a sale. We've got a December and January sale. 20% off booked readings. Readings? Is readings? No. Booked readings through Ko-fi. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment if you want to check it out. I'm doing 12 card plus 2026 look aheads. And I'm also doing my plain half-hour readings. So if you want to book with me, now's a good time. I will be mentioning it throughout stream. But hey everybody, hi! How is everybody's week? Happy Friday! We went to a Christmas market and I really want to go again. It is extremely strange to go to a summer Christmas market. Oh, the queue is not... Okay, let me make sure that that's set up. Okay, so now that's set up. And we will do Ariba real quick. I'm so warm. Is it nice and chilly and cold where you are? Because I am super warm and every time I check the weather, it's like, warning, UV levels are too high. Now 6 of Wands reversed. My hands are a bit shaky today. Ooh, come on now. Your reading is happening. Your reading is happening, Oriba. But my hands are extremely shaky, so if you see me flopping cards around, this one wasn't yours, this is just my name in reverse because I'm not feeling great today. Stream might be a little short, but can I get 2 more cards for Ariba? That's not 2. I'm really excited about the follower goal. It just keeps going up and up and up. And pretty soon we'll be able to hit 500. I'm not letting that go. And once we hit 500, we can enable like actual real super chats. Instead of, I mean, I feel like I've done a good job setting up the bot to do super chats, but getting in there, letting people have actual super chats. It'll be a lot of fun and it'll let me unlock a lot of extra fun stuff I can do during stream. There's one. We have 9 of Pentacles. Can we have 1 more for Ariba, please? Yeah. Can we hype yet? What do you mean by hype? Like, Like a raid screen? I'm working on that. I don't have one yet, but I have half of it. And Ace of Pentacles reversed. So that means they're all getting flipped over. So Ariba, this looks 2026. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely see an ending and a new beginning here. An ending that goes a lot better than you think it will. A new YouTube feature, you can hype a creator. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out what that means. It might be YouTube's version of Raid, maybe? But if that is, that'd be really cool. To boost it, ooh. That would be really nice. I definitely get the confetti in there for that. So, like I was saying for Ariba, I see the end of something. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It's honestly feeling more like a job, but it's going to be a much easier and better ending than you think it is. It's going to give you a lot to harvest, and people, I think you have this image in your mind that it's going to be like a fight, that you're going to have to just like push your way through to get what you want, and you're going to get it a lot easier than that. And then, like I say, a new beginning. A new beginning. Now, this doesn't have to be with a relationship. Everyone in my family is married or getting married. I'm sitting alone in my house with no love life. I think you're going to accomplish something. You're going to accomplish something big. Maybe it's getting a job. Maybe it's a project you do that turns out extremely well, and it's going to make you confident. This could be perhaps finding a person, all three of these together, getting over the hardship, quote unquote, of not having a certain someone, right? And then starting a relationship. But there's nothing here that says this is a person. It just could be a person. This could be a job, like your job search might go much better than you think it will. This could be some kind of, like I said, a project that goes very well. Oh, not sulking, being patient. Good job. That's a lot better than a lot of people. So no matter what, I'm seeing good luck and good fortune and definitely prosperity in 2026. I don't know if it's a person or not, but I'm really glad for you to have that, because it sounds like you need it. It sounds like you might be getting restless and bored, even outside of the romance department. I appreciate all the little emojis. It's so sweet. You're so welcome. Thank you for always being here. It makes me so, so, so happy to have regulars. I'm interested in what YouTube hype is. I'm gonna Google that real quick since we don't have anybody else in line. I think Stephanie's probably thinking of a question. Introduces the hype feature to push channels below 50k subs. Interesting. Keep being patient and get out there. You got this. It's so true. hyping is helping emerging YouTube creators grow. If a video has been out for less than 7 days from a creator with under 50k subscriber, 500k subscribers, which I don't think I'm ever going to get that much, you can hype it and go beyond liking and sharing. The more hype it gets, the higher it climbs on a new leaderboard. Interesting. So it's like a second like button? Hi Mary, welcome in! To be honest, Stephanie is tired. That's fair. It's a tired kind of day. Hi, Beanish! It's good to see you! We're learning what YouTube hype is, and it looks like a second like button. What do my guides want me to know at this time? Ooh, I love that question. Oh, that's... Ah, Mary, okay. It didn't grab you. Can you post it one more time with my question is? I was like, wait a minute, I thought Beanish was second. But yeah, let's see. So I'm gonna tweak this just a little, Beanish, to what should I look out for? What should I be looking out for? Interesting. That was fast. Is this right? I don't think that's right. Wait. Apparently that one was right. We have Queen of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to guess is your mom. Perfect, Mary. Thank you so much. I tweaked the bot. Fingers crossed that she'll be able to handle commas and parentheses and such. Because I know for the longest time she was having trouble with punctuation in questions. Hello, Zara! Thank you for the sub! Welcome in! My sub count is not live. By the way, I have to manually go in and edit that. So imagine it says 132. What does Beanish need to look out for? Let me get... Ooh. Okay. Tower. Get one more card for Beanish. Queen of Swords. And again, all three of them in reverse, so we're pulling them upright. Okay. Beanish, I'm gonna have questions for you. Because you need to look out for basically the worst. Like someone kicking you out, someone ruining your things, destroying something of yours, breaking your phone on purpose, something big and nasty, okay? And we have two queens here. I'm going to assume one of them is your mom. So I'm going to describe them to you real quick so you can get a feel about these people and figure out if you know the second one. Okay? So, Queen of Pentacles, they already did a lot. Yeah, makes sense. I want you to be able to be on the lookout for who both of these I'm assuming women are. First one, Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who is a very motherly, very matronly, but in a way of like controlling the household, controlling the budget, controlling the food, controlling the house in general. Her sis, oh, you immediately know who they are. You don't even have to have me explain. Okay. Well, since you know who they are, and you already know that they wish you harm, which is really all this says, they wish you great harm, let's get one more card so that we can actually get some specifics about what they're doing instead of just giving you what you already know. So can we get clarification on the Tower? Can we get some specifics? Mother is a Gemini, and she's a Virgo. Well, Gemini makes sense. Okay. We have Four of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed, and the Emperor. This feels like they're trying to embarrass you at a family gathering. Specifically in front of someone that you want to look good for. Yeah. Like a crush, a father, a potential marriage person, right? They want to, I think, embarrass you in front of the family. Hi, story time, welcome in. So I think that this is going to go beyond magic. This is something that they're actively going to do at the family gathering to try and catch you off guard and embarrass you. My mother always humiliates and embarrasses me in front of everyone. The cards are really not giving you new information then. But I would say the next party or next family gathering that you have, particularly like a happy party, like a marriage or a holiday or something, she's going to do it again. And she's going to have her sister involved, okay? And they're particularly doing it because of a man. This is either like a father or a marriage candidate or a crush or something like that. They want this person to view you in a bad light, and they're going to try and do that at the party. Card's kind of nailing that one. I was like, hey, so this is gonna happen, and you're like, yeah, it already has. Oh, okay, well then the cards are saying this is gonna happen. Yeah, no, it already happens. Like, okay. You're so welcome. Thank you for asking. They block your love life with black magic. Well, they're gonna try and block it like physically this time. Best wishes for sure. Next up should be Mary. I don't blame you. If you can, I want you to leave. I want you out of there. What do my guides want me to know at this time? What do Mary's guides want to know? Oh, okay. 10 of Cups. 8 of Coins reversed. Interesting. Hi, Kenza. Welcome in. It's good to see you. 5 of Wands. Okay, Mary. You have an opportunity in front of you to have a... Hi Sabine, welcome in. Of course you can ask. You put in your question to chat and start it with "my question is." The bot will grab you and put you in line. So it looks like you have a opportunity in front of you to have a very happy and comfortable and loving home life. So this is like an extremely good marriage, an extremely good house maybe, or the opportunity to have kids. Wherever you are in your life, you have this opportunity coming up without you needing to do any work for it. It's a free opportunity, which kind of rules out kids, because that's a lot of work, and it's something that you can do no effort. Easy money, easy love, easy home, okay? However, if you take this opportunity, I see your friends getting pretty jealous, okay? Not jealous enough to like leave you or make you hate them or anything like that, but jealous enough that you will have to have conversations with them to address it, right? This is not going to end a relationship, but it is going to be a annoyance, a hurdle. I don't know if you know about this opportunity yet or not, and if you don't know about it, it'll show up soon. But an opportunity to live a life you want to live, or have a family, or something home and happiness related, without you having to work for it at all. And it's gonna make your friends jealous. Okay, there might be a bit of a tussle, there might be a bit of a cold shoulder you're gonna have to work through with them. Communication, communication, communication. I will die on this hill. Everybody needs to be communicating. Just because somebody wins doesn't mean somebody else loses. So be on the lookout for that opportunity, and maybe preemptively have some of those conversations with your friend. Good to see the queue growing. Thank you everybody for your questions. Let's see who's next. It's Zara's turn. How will be my future spouse and married life if I ever got married? This is the general. It sounds like you don't have much of a plan yet. Let's see if we can peek into the future there. Judgment. Period. I'm so glad, Mary. I'm sorry you missed the live, but I'm glad you picked it up. Welcome in, Chelsea. Hi. Go ahead and ask your question in chat and start it with "my question is," and the bot will grab you and put you in line. Yeah, is it working? I haven't been watching it. I implemented that the other day because I was really curious how many I can get through. You're currently single. Okay. So this is a fun little mix of cards here. Because it looks like you're going to have a lot of conflicting feelings. So we have the Chariot, which is a great card. It means that you're going to either physically move, but more likely kind of mentally move. So this is maybe getting status. This is maybe moving forward with your goals that you've always wanted to do your whole life. I don't know, maybe you want to write a book and your marriage just lets you do that. But then we have the 8 of Swords here, which makes me think that marriage will make you feel kind of trapped. You might get anxious about your freedom. You might get anxious about sharing things, about having to make big decisions. And, well, what if I regret it later? How am I supposed to pick where I want to live? How am I supposed to buy a house? How am I supposed to pick an apartment? How am I supposed to know if I want to have kids? Like, what if I regret it later? You know, it's a lot of feeling trapped. Okay? So you'll have this kind, like I said, mixed feelings. You'll have a lot of opportunities. You'll have a lot of support and success and stuff like that. But at the same time, you're going to feel some pressure and some confinement is, I think, the good word. I haven't touched this one yet because I'm interested in it. It's Judgment reversed. And this in particular makes me feel like you're going to pick a partner that your ancestors, this is gonna sound crazy, but hold on. You're gonna pick a partner that maybe your family doesn't like historically. So like maybe you have a Romeo and Juliet kind of situation going on where you have 2 feuding families, but you fall in love, okay? That's kind of the vibe that this card is giving. Thank you for the headpat stuff. Thank you. This doesn't mean that this is a bad choice, okay? It just means that you might have some not welcome feelings from your family, okay? You don't have to listen to them. That's up to you. So it's a really mixed bag. It's a really mixed bag, and you're gonna have to think about if you actually want that, or how you can feel safer in a relationship, or I don't know who your Romeo is. I don't know. That was a fun read, though. Can you tell me about future spouse a little bit? I don't see anything like about them because we asked about you. So I might have to have you come back on Monday and ask about your future spouse then, okay? Because I don't see anything in these cards about them other than your family might not like them. But I can definitely answer that for you on Monday, okay? Let's see, who is next in line? It's Sabine. Does my Aries Naji love me? Yeah, you're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the sub. Okay, Sabine, I'm going to have to tweak this a little bit. I can't answer questions about other people for free on stream. So let's think this through. I'm thinking what is what's coming for me in love? What is my 2026 love prediction, right? Something about what is coming for you in love, I think, would be a good substitute. What do you think? Like, I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. It feels like, I explain it to people, it feels like rummaging through other people's drawers. And it is a little taxing. A little taxing. And if I do it too much, it makes me sick. If you absolutely need it, my bookings can do it if you book it, and they're 20% off right now. So exactly, yeah, Stephanie. So let's see what's coming for you in love. I think let's try that one. What's coming for you in love? And for that, I'm going to pull out the Marigold deck. Handy dandy. Oh, hello. Okay. 9 of Wands, 6 of Rings. Cute. 4 of Rings reverse. Disappointment. Disappointment and letting go. So I'm going to go out on a extremely short limb and say that your original question is probably no. Because this is full of letting go, not having what you need, not having what you want, sadness and disappointment. So yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that your original question is unfortunately a no, but don't let the cards determine your life. And I will say there's no harm in asking. There's no harm in asking. I know that it's scary and it's freaky and it's weird, but I really think it's worth it. Worst you can get is a no, which I know will suck, but let's see who's next, because we've got a nice line forming. Thank you, everybody. It's Kinza's turn. Here we go. How will the first 3 months of 2026 go for me? January, February, March. Perfect. 3 cards, 3 months. If you want all 12 months with 12 cards, I have that up on my Ko-fi. And it's 20% off. I don't think that was right. Can we get Kinza's? Okay. 5 of Cups. King of Pentacles reversed. This one actually might not be for you. This might just be picking up the vibe of my house right now. Yeah, on sale. 20% off. I've got my whole booking system set up. This is kind of an inaugural sale. This is a exciting booking system is set up. Everything's set up. Text is set up. Yeah, okay. That's the vibe of my house. That's not Kinza's reading. Let's Try one more time. What are Kinza's January, February, and March going to look like? Six of Cups. That's too many. That's also way too many, guys. Hi, Blissful, welcome in. Can we get February and March for Kinza? There we go. I think this is, there we go. Interesting. Okay, Kinza, here we go. We're finally here. We have Six of Cups. So your January is going to be it's going to be about family, but that family could be in real life, like spending time with them for the New Year's, spending an extended time with them, being around them a lot, or it could be in your head, thinking about family a lot, being nostalgic about your childhood, right? Wishing that you were a kid again, right? How do I say this? Like missing the things you had as a kid, like the relationships, the toys, I don't know, the places. It's a very nostalgic time, and it could be physically around family or just in your head. February, you're going to be very emotional. This seems like you might be mourning something. So I would watch out for, I don't know, friendships, jobs, sickness, people like that. Or you might get scared by something. You might get offended by something. You might be hurt by something. This month, you're just going to be sad and emotional. That's the vibe, unfortunately, of February. But it can also be good because a lot of growth, unfortunately, like this isn't, I'm not praising this, but a lot of growth happens in times of sadness. Okay. So this is January for nostalgia. January. February for grief, sadness. March, we have King of Wands reversed. This makes me think something might happen with your boss that you get really angry about. Or, yeah, thank you, Stephanie. There might be a decision at work that you don't agree with, or a decision in your family. Anyway, somebody who's in charge of something that you are greatly affected by is going to make a decision you don't like in March. And I will say this once, I will say this a million times. Tarot reads the future, but it reads the future that you are on currently. So when you have a warning, now you can change things. You don't have a job. So that means it could be like, I don't know, the head of the family. It could be the head of, I don't know, your gym, if you go to the gym, or like your head of the club you go to at home at your parents' house. Yeah, so this could be like your grandpa, this could be your dad, this could be a teacher, this could be a professor, this could be, like I said, the head of your gym, if you go to the gym, the head of your club, if you're in any clubs. Someone's who has some sort of power over you is going to make a decision that you don't like. And since you have this warning, I want you to be on the lookout for that and be on the lookout for being able to influence their decision. Okay? So just be a little bit aware of your surroundings. Don't go to gym. It's not a command, it's just information. Be on the lookout for people who have some kind of power over you and what they're planning, because I want you to be able to influence this decision so that it's not as bad as it might currently be, okay? You tell what kind of decision. Let's see if we can get a clarifying card on that. Yeah. It's a decision having to do with your home or your budget. So this is like, I don't know, probably your head of household. And they might decide they're going to move and you don't have a say in it. They might decide that they're going to buy something really expensive and really ugly. And you're like, please don't. They could decide, I don't know, to not let anyone spend money on anything anymore, right? This is home and budget related. So it's probably like your parents or your grandparents. So if you notice anyone's shopping for furniture, get in on that before they make a decision. If you notice anyone getting weird about money, talk to them before they make any rash decisions. If you notice them looking at other houses, make sure you get to talk to them. Let's see what happens, yeah. That was nice. That was a good weird one. Of course, you're so welcome. No ugly couches. Yeah, I don't want you to live with that. Something, yeah, just the vibe is like something really expensive and really ugly. And you're like, why did you do that? That's such a stupid idea, right? So hopefully you'll be able to avoid anything like that. It's Chelsea's turn. Did Ashun accept my grapefruit I offered to her last? It's very, like, I don't know if you meant it this way, but it's very like Persephone and the pomegranate coated. I'm going to have to tweak this question though. I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. So I want to think about this. I really think what is coming for me in love, if this is a crush that you have. I can also say, are my feelings mirrored back to me? Are my feelings mirrored back to me? But I want to know what you think, since it's your question. You're here. Good, yay! So is this about a crush? Is this about a romantic interest? I suppose even if it's friendship, are my feelings mirrored back to me would be a good question. I am, in fact, having a sale on personal readings where you can, in fact, ask about other people. It lets me limit that so I don't get sick. And they are, in fact, 20% off if you want to go and grab one. But for now, for your free reading and stream, I want to make sure you have a good time. So, yes, you can visit my Ko-fi. Link in the description or in the pinned comment. Thank you, Stephanie. And also there are little super chat rewards for donations, but readings are separate. They are in the commissions tab. They're not expensive in the first place. Thank you very much. So how do you feel about, are my feelings mirrored back to me? How does that question sound? Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you very, very much. You're a very treasured client. Wink, wink. Oh, no problem. We just have to tweak your question. How do you feel about the one that I sent? Are my feelings mirrored back to me? I need to tweak it, so I can't do questions about other people for free on stream, because if I do them for free and I do a whole bunch, I get sick. So I want to tweak this one to, are my feelings mirrored back to me for you? If you really need your original question, asking about a deity. Oh, is she? Interesting. My bad. I don't know. I didn't know. That's a really good, thank you. No, if it's a deity, then that's different. That's different. I didn't know. Thank you so much, Blissful, for telling me. Yeah, that's way different. Let me, it's a deity. We're going to do the original question. And we're going to pull out Mirror Oracle for it. Oh, hello. Capricorn. And that's funny, when when I very first had this question pulled up, I was like, oh, very Persephone and the pomegranate coated. I didn't realize it was actually about a deity. Is the grapefruit accepted? Oh, I saw one. I saw one. Where'd it go? I saw it. I swear. Turned upright. Was I crazy? There's one, at least. Aries, interesting. We got 2 star signs. I did. I saw it. I saw it. Maybe you did too. There we go. The path. Capricorn, Aries, and the path. Let's find out about this grapefruit. Capricorn and Aries are going to be towards the front. Okay. Associated with Saturn, the devil, and the world in tarot. Capricorn prides itself on being the foundation of a strong and capable form. The sand within the hourglass falls upon Capricorn. It remains undeterred, studious, rigorous, and severe. Capricorn requests we dig in our heels and do the hard work of acknowledgement that while we may not have the time, we must make the most of what we have. And then we have Aries, like the magician. Its energy can be temperamental if not honed and directed carefully. It can be prone to fizzling out before seeing things through to their completion, much like a candle. Aries symbolizes novelty, creativity, fast-moving projects, drive, and valor. Okay, and what about the path? Because to me, this is starting to feel like a yes and. The path, here we go. Figure stands at the end of a winding path, gazing into the distance as the moon shines overhead. This card follows the gate, implying the traveler has made it past their initial barrier. All that remains is a long road ahead and the many forks and choices that follow. Yeah, okay. So this is a huge yes and. So yes, Ocean did absolutely accept your grapefruit and is requesting more communication with you. Okay? They want more offering, more attention, more devotion, and then they want to return it back to you eventually. So that means if you asked for like a request from this deity, that means it's a yes. They do want to do the work for you, but they will request more offerings from you first. They would like you to work with them. They would like you to work alongside them, right? Going down the path of, I'd say, devotion. I'd say Aries in particular, if this deity likes candles, or at least if this deity doesn't dislike candles, I think that they would like it if you lit some for them. Okay? They want candles. The grapefruit was good. Grapefruit was good, but they want candles. You got chills. Ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't know it was deity. But more offerings, yeah. More offerings, but they do want to work with you and help you with your problems. They want to be involved in your life. That was really cool. Sorry it took so long for me to answer. That was really neat. I loved that. Thank you so much. I don't often get to answer questions about deities. Yeah, it is really neat. It's really, really nice when you find a deity that wants to work with you like that. It's going to be a long path. You'll have a lot to learn, I think, but it'll all be good. Let's see. I think we have a few more people in line. It's Stephanie's turn. What was the vibe of the first 3 months of my household 2026? Let's find out. You're so welcome, Chelsea. You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Justice. Three of Wands. 9 of Cups reverse. Knight of Cups. This feels like more of a general good job at looking ahead. Good job at planning. Or at least you need to plan. Ollie wants to know. Cute. Looks like January, we have a balance. So something has been greatly out of balance for you. And this is like a particular something, especially with like numbers involved. Then I think it will come into balance. This could be, I don't know, news you've been waiting on. This could be like income or an unknown spending bill you need. It will become known, right? It could be medical things becoming balanced. It could be clouds clearing over information that you needed, right? Something will come into balance. Numbers, yeah. 9 of Cups. This is for February. Now, the last time I did this was also a very sad month, but yeah, this is not a happy month. Something about family, something about your home, something about luxury is going to leave. And you will grieve for it. This could be you losing something that is very expensive. This could be someone dying. This could be someone cutting you out of their life, or just like moving away. It could be anything to do with family. Hi, Ozza, welcome in. It's good to see you. And then March, we have Knight of Cups reversed. This is a setback. This is a We're already expecting someone to die. Yeah, well, February could unfortunately be when it happens then, if you're expecting that. March is a setback to a problem that's already taking a very long time to solve. This is a very slow-moving problem that you've been having to deal with. And it has been moving, though. That it has been slow, but it has been moving. March, look out for that process slowing down and stopping altogether because of some kind of setback. Okay? That doesn't mean it can't start back up. It doesn't mean it has to start over. It just means there's going to be some kind of hurdle you have to get past in order for the movement to keep going. So watch out for that. January, at least you get some good news, okay? I am taking free questions. Welcome in. If you write out your question with "my question is" at the beginning, the bot will put you in line, okay? Welcome in. So January, good news. February, something might leave. March, be wary about a setback. These are warnings meant to help your life be easier. They are not ominous and, you're going to have a terrible time. It's going to be all bad. No, this is just a warning, an advice to help you have a better January, February, and March, okay? And the cards did say, good job looking ahead. Is that information they wanted you to have? Let's see, who is up next? It's Blissful. How will my old friend feel seeing my name change for my business? Oh. Let's see. My old friend feels seeing my name change for my business. I'm wondering if I can tweak this a little bit. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the headpat. All right, let's see what I can do for Blissful. Let's see what comes up. So I've slightly tweaked your question because I can't do questions about other people for free on stream. So I've tweaked it to what will the general response to my business name change be? And then that will also obviously include your friend. And here we have 9 of Wands reversed, we have Death reversed, we have Temperance reversed, and Knight of Wands. Let's see. This, to me, is a forced ending, which makes complete sense with a name change, right? Kind of the death of the name. You're letting it go, right? Death doesn't have to be scary. This is just probably the death of the name. And then we have Temperance reversed and Knight of Wands. to me, this means that it's a extremely good choice. This is fast movement. This is passion. This is getting to your goals. And I think that means that this name change is a extremely good idea. Good morning, Libby. Welcome in. It's good to see you. There might be a little bit of a stale feeling, of a oh yeah, stay like when water sits for too long and it has the taste. I don't know, there's just a taste to it. I don't know, it's like like that old movie, it's contaminated, right? It's not. It's just sat for too long. And that kind of taste. So some people, I think, will miss the old name and will be a little bit sad about the name change. However, it's a good idea. It's an extremely good idea. You should do it. Very good. 10 out of 10 stars. There will be a little bit of sadness involved. But ultimately, a very good choice. Hi, Reanimator. Hi. Yeah, how are you with the flooding, Libby? Let's pull up who's next. And now this stream might be a little bit short. I might only go for like 2 hours. I haven't been feeling my best. It's Oz's turn. We're good. Good. Thank God. Okay. Sister's been sad lately. Will she find what she's searching for? I'm gonna do this one. This one feels like it's in the spirit of the rule. I don't know, something about it. I got close to Justin's mom's house, but didn't get hurt either. Thank God. Can I add a question? No, go ahead and add a question. Always, always, always. So is Oz's sister going to find what she's searching for? Normally, I would be like, this is a third-party question, we're gonna have to tweak it, but something about it has a vibe that I want to answer it. Are going to shuffle this though. King of Cups reverse. Seven of Coins, King of Pentacles reverse. Okay, Azza. Well, that's okay. It has a vibe, like I said. So there's going to be more setbacks. We have 2 reversed kings. Again, I think this is the second reading today that's had that. So there's going to be more sadness. There's going to be more setbacks. Something's happening. However, she is persevering, okay? She's working on it. She is tending to her crops. She's tending to herself. She's tending to her goals. It will eventually get there. I don't know how long it would take. It might take a very long time. Okay? We have 2 giant setbacks here. She might eventually get what she needs. She will eventually get what she needs. She's perseverant. But it might take a very long time. There is a lot in her way. And these feel like people, by the way. Usually for me, the court cards are people. We have 2 kings in her way. And you know when it will be your turn? Yeah, let's look at it. Let's look and see. It's your turn now. It's your turn now. Let's pull you up. What are Muhammad's views and feelings towards Ragad? How does he see me? Okay, so we're gonna have to change this one. At least she's gonna get better. Yeah, that's the one, right? You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So Ragad, let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to tweak your question so that it follows my rules. And I think a good one for you would be, what do I need to do to attract the love I want? That's what I think a very good question for you would be. What do you think? I just need to tweak it so it follows my rules. Well, unfortunately, I can't do that for free on stream. I can't answer questions about other people. If I do it for free, then everybody wants that and I get sick. If you need that answered, I have a sale going on my bookings. But so you have fun in stream, I want to change it now so that you can still have your question answered. So when I get questions about other people and how they feel or what they're going to do, it feels like, sneaking into their house and looking through their drawers. And I can do it, but it takes a lot of magic for me to do that. And it makes me sick if I do it too much. And that's why I have to limit it on stream. Perfect. Thank you so much for understanding. So let's see. What does Raga need? Lovers first. And don't worry too much about that one. Don't worry about it yet. Okay? Lovers very rarely means a couple. We'll talk about it when we get all of your cards. Oh, thank you so much, Libby. Thank you for the tip. We have 2 of coins, 7 of swords, Ace of cups, 4 of wands. So, let's see what we've got here. I can't tell you how he is feeling, but I can absolutely tell you that someone in your family does not like him. Someone in your family does not like him. But you do have a very good chance of this working. What do you need to do? You need to... There's something you've been juggling. There's something you've been juggling. Maybe things that take up your time, maybe mentally you're having a lot of thoughts swirling and a lot of anxiety and a lot of stuff going on, but like actual like clown juggling is kind of the vibe we're getting from this. Okay, you've been doing that. It's been stressful. I don't want you to keep doing that. Okay? And neither do the cards. The cards want you to make a decision. They need you to look at whatever these balls are that you're juggling and pick one. Okay? You can only hold 1 or 2 at a time without juggling, and they need you to pick them. They don't want you to keep juggling. And once you do that, and it might be hard, it might be difficult, once you do that, it's going to make you look graceful. It's going to make you look confident. It's going to make you look strong. It's going to make you look attractive. Okay? And that's good when you're trying to get your crush to notice you. Oh, good question. Let me pull up. So Blissful, we've already done you. You might have to track back a little bit, but we've already ran your cards. So don't worry too much about having to wait. You might have to backtrack a bit. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like we already did you. So if you scrub back in the video a little bit, I did read your cards. Sorry, I thought you were there. Regard, those are the 2, I guess 3 things that the cards wanted to tell you. They want to tell you to stop juggling and pick. They want to tell you you have a good chance for this relationship. And they want to tell you that someone in your family does not like your crush. Okay? Okay, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you found it. So that's what the cards want you to know. And then I think up next is Reanimator. I am having a New Year's sale, Stephanie. Thank you. 20% off personal readings or a 12-card, 12-month reading. Yep. You can book through the Ko-fi link in the commissions tab. It is You're so welcome, Ranga. Thank you for asking the question. Thank you for being here. The Reanimator asked, what do the powers that be want to tell me the point is for this week that I've had at work? Not just a basic, you know, but freaking tell me. Mood. Let's see what's up. What do the powers that be want to tell me the point of this week is? What is the point of this week? Just say it outright. Say it loud. We need it to be loud. Six of Wands reversed. Tower reversed. Eight of friends and family are more important. Trustful. Support systems. Yeah, not a trust fall, but just trusting that you have people. You have friends. You have family. Trusting in your support system. That's what I see for this week. That's what the point is. The point is not destruction for destruction's sake. The point is to force you into understanding you have good people. And not just understanding, but like trusting and believing and utilizing and leaning on friends and family. So for you, it might be about pushing you to view Adrian as 100% a friend. I don't know. That could be the point of this week. But the point is also to lean on people. Not just know that they're there, but actually lean on them. I'm going to assume, yeah, versus just a coworker. Yeah. Moving him entirely in category. That could be the point of this week, for sure. It's okay to be sad, yeah. Yeah, that's another good one. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to, like I said, lean on your other friends and family to let you grieve. No, you're okay. It's more than just one person. I think, let's see, I think Libby is the last one in line. What do the spirit guides have anything to tell me? We're going to use touch. Oh, hello. Extremely on-brand card for Libby. We have 9 of Wands. Lovers reversed, 3 of Cups. Nothing like love rats. You are almost done. So Libby, this is you're almost done with something. There's no more choices to be made. Okay? Just writing it out, letting yourself be done, letting it finish, not dragging it out, and then celebrating it afterwards. Okay? So this could be like a graduation party. This could be just celebrating the end of the year, even New Year's party. But it's definitely the end of something you've worked hard for and you need to let it end. Not like die, but finish. Okay? It's not dying, it's just finishing. But you need to like not stretch it out. And then celebrate having it over. So yeah, and graduation party, New Year's party, project party, I don't know, school party, whatever it is. Let something come to a close. Yes, okay, good. I'm glad that resonates. You're so welcome, yeah. Thank you for coming in. So with that, let's see. There's nobody else in line. I don't think we have any lurkers. And we've been doing pretty well today, but like I said, I'm not feeling 100%. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So I personally might also let something finish and head out a bit early today. We've only been going for, what, an hour and a half? Yeah, that's really short. But I think I will say thank you for everybody for hanging out with me. Thank you for the support. Usual Justin's still sleeping. It's quite early for you guys. A sleeping lurker. And I will see everybody on Monday for more tarot. And I will tease, eating up her brain space. No, don't put it that way. I will tease that I am looking forward to perhaps adding more streams. That's not going to happen until January, but I am thinking that Little Lynn will get their own stream, and that I might do another, I don't know, I'm having so much fun with the art streams, but they're not getting the views. But they're so much fun, so like maybe I'll do 2 a week, I don't know. Maybe I'll add another tarot, I don't know, but that's not going to be until January. But for now, I want everybody to have a good weekend. Yeah, Sunday morning chats. Yes, I am taking the week of Christmas off. I have it in my schedule, it just hasn't been posted yet, but the last one's going to be the 22nd until we start again on the 2nd of January. So I guess that's 2 weeks off, but it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 streams. I'll still be posting, I'll still be like online. I might be able to push some streams in there. I do want to, but I don't want to miss out on the opportunity of having my family around. So it is important to be with family. I will wish everybody a happy weekend. We have a totally normal schedule next week. I'll see you on Monday, okay? Also, 20% off readings. Go ahead and book them. Link is in the description in the pinned comment. I'll see everybody later. Bye-bye.